If you want to invest in just one generative AI tool, something to help you with content creation, and don't want to sit through the gazillion different tools that are out there and coming out every day, I recommend that you look at one of the current big three, which are ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, and test out some different prompts in each one of them to see whether the output is the type of thing you want. I think it doesn't really matter. It'll just depend on your preferences and what you're comfortable with. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate the same prompt in ChatGPT, the paid plan. I actually have the team one, which is something where you can pay per person and have your team all access the same space, but it'd be same with a paid personal plan. And the tool will not use your content to train the model. I also have the Gemini Advanced that I'll show you, which is their first tier paid plan, and the Claude Professional one. So here's the prompt I used, and it is generate 2 detailed personas for brandable private label rights courses that are on business marketing and professional development topics. That's what we sell at Content Sparks. Base the persona on demographic, psychographic, and behavioral data, including their key pain points and desires. One persona should be for a man and one for a woman. And you can see it actually addresses me as Sharon because I have some custom instructions in here that tell it what my background is. But you'll see the differences aren't that big between the different models. So we've got John Anderson, we've got education, occupation. There's a little bit of detail on each thing on the psychographics and the behavioral data, a nice little sentence on each, little summary, and then they did the same thing with the female and a little comment at the bottom to use it to help tailor my courses to meet the needs of my target audience. Okay, now let's go over to Gemini and see what it gave me. This is what the interface looks like right now, the default one with the black background. I put in the exact same prompt. Remember, this is Gemini Advanced, not the free one. And it said, absolutely, here are the detailed personas. Same sort of thing, maybe a little less. There isn't a description for each one, but it's similar answers. So I usually like to have a little bit more explanation, but it's all there, very similar stuff. And some key considerations at the end, which I believe was something extra that did not come out in ChatGPT. So ChatGPT gave key pain points and desires. This had pain points and desires and then consideration, which are similar to what ChatGPT gave in one paragraph, but it gave a few more tips as well. So that's nice to have. And then in Claude, it looks a little different. I plugged in the prompt, exact same prompt, and it opened up this side panel that has the summary, the actual output. So it gave me an answer on the left. I'd be happy to generate 2 detailed personas. So it repeated it just to summarize what it asked for. And then it gave it as a separate document here on the right and then said it was done. Do you want me to elaborate on anything specific? Remember, with all of these, you can follow up with more questions, like ask for more details. So in something like Gemini, where there weren't that many details, I could ask it to elaborate on each one of those and expand or explain them. This one also similar, also a bit more concise in the answers than ChatGPT was. And then it didn't go beyond that with any other extra tips. You can see there that they are all pretty similar in their output. And if you wanted more details, you could just ask it and give it a little more guidance. So go ahead and try each one of them with some type of content that you want to create, even if it's images, and see how good it is. I do use ChatGPT sometimes for images as well, though it's still evolving. Hope that was helpful.